Hi guys, welcome to Spirit Guided Oracle. Thank you for joining me. I'm here to do another reading, another Oracle and Tarot reading. And at the very end, I add a scripture also. So just a forewarning, if you don't want to stay for the scripture part, for the Christian little devotional that I say at the very end, that's fine. I'm just letting you know, that way you know. If you don't want to listen to that part, you can just click off at that point. But I do it at the very end, so it shouldn't disrupt the rest of the reading. And if I go around, if I start talking or whatever, and you don't want to listen to it, just fast forward to the reading. Anyhow, I hope everybody's doing okay. Thank you for joining me. I've got from the Fairy Oracle from Lucy Cavendish. I've got Snail's Pace. Okay. Snail's Pace, and it's number 22. Okay. And it says, slow down, grounding, listen for the heartbeat of the earth, listen for the heartbeat of the earth and subtle energies. And it's such a cute little picture of a fairy. It is so beautiful. I can only imagine the things that are out there in this big, huge world we live in. But they say that fairies are one of them. Anyhow, let's see. Okay, so, and I'm going to also read a tarot card, a few tarot cards from the Wizard's Tarot. So, anyways, let's start. And I hope everybody's okay. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the views and for the subscriptions. Thank y'all for subscribing to my channel. Thank y'all very, very much. I really appreciate y'all. So let's see. Snail's Pace. Slow down, grounding. Listen for the heartbeat of the earth and subtle energies. It says this. Let me show y'all, in case anybody wants to read it on your own. Okay. It says, this beautiful fairy is entranced by the graceful, slow motion movement of her friend the snail. She observes each movement forward and understands how far he comes. Though in comparison to her he moves slowly, she reminds us that we all travel at our own pace and that there's much to be said for taking time to slow down and observe the signs around us. This snail has the time to converse with the fairy, to have conversation, to share, to show. She has not rushed through this encounter, and she has become quiet, centered, and observant as a result. In this space, you are able to discern what is truly taking place and read the signs around you. When all is rushed and hurried, all is the barrage of smells and light and shocks that our world can be. Slow movement can seem less vital, but she asks you now to slow down, to sit down on your mother, the earth, and watch the life of her creatures. As you do, know that you too are one of her creatures, and one of your roles is to read the signs and the movements of all creatures, no matter how humble. Please understand that you have the right to do nothing from time to time. Within that quiet, peaceful space comes fresh energy for inspiration, creativity, and cooperation. Without it, we can burn with resentment even as we overcome our own hardest taskmaster. No one is in charge of you but you. You are the authority in your own life, and you have the right to call for a timeout to assess your life. You may feel estranged from your magical divinity, but please take the time to reconnect and witness the peace and loving energy that flows in your life, creating loving communication, enriching work, and boosting your creativity. The fairies can see beneath the shell you represent to others, and they know too that you doubt your own impact and influence. But they look upon you tenderly, and they wish for you to take this time to slow down, find your own pace and place in the world, and to go your own way. The fairies' appearance signifies and go your own way. But the fairies' appearance signifies oh so strongly what it is time for you to find, that it is time for you to find the path that is your own. While others may see you as lazy or even slow and a little foolish, that is none of your business. How they see you is none of your business. It is time to slow down and to check your pace and to find the rhythm that feels best for you, or feels best to you. And know that you have a fairy guardian watching over you, happy to see you moving in your own energy, in your own time and space. You can be lonely at times and need to be aware of your surroundings. Your hard shell protects a sweet and soft being. You leave behind silvery beauty, an energy stream that is discernible to those who are sensitive, as are you, as sensitive as you are. Do not confuse slowing down for a time of stasis, as from this soft contemplation of a gentle pace you will create a new one, or you will create something new will be created. It says, when you observe the creative forces that you have mustered together, did I read that right? Hold on a second. Sorry. When you observe the creative forces that you have mustered together, when you observe the creative forces that you have mustered together and released into the material world, you will realize that your thoughts have created the tangible reality about you. What do you see that you love? What would you like to incorporate into your life? There will soon be many new choices. For now, please work on nurturing, protecting, and loving yourself by keeping a slow and gentle pace. Pay attention to what is happening in each moment. Listen to your heartbeat and feel it echo throughout creation. The reversed meaning of this card is there's a feeling that you must push and push and push yourself at present. You feel guilty about slowing down and simply being. There is a feeling that you simply must fill up every moment of space. There is an opportunity to take stock at present, but you may be engaging in avoidance behavior, creating tasks even when none truly exist, placing high expectations on yourself to never take it easy, and even holding others responsible for your self-inflicted excessive workload. Wow. So this is for some of us that need to go at our own pace and, not be in a hurry to where it gets you, feeling sick or you know, getting sick, because of how fast you're doing things, how fast you're going. You're not taking enough time to slow down. Let me give you some of these messenger of heart. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed that. I thought it was beautiful. I think it's so pretty. The message, the snail's pace. That is so cute. And snails mean other stuff, but I'd have to go into my old phone and look up the meanings. But if you want, look up the meanings of the snail. And I can't remember what website it was on that I read it, but it was so cool. Maybe here in a little bit I might look into it and see if I can find it for you guys. But anyways, I got this card from the Messenger of the Heart, and it's divine intervention. They are experienced many tower moments in their life. They are experienced many tower moments in their life where it's helped them gain clarity on this connection. Many tower moments in their life where it's helped them gain clarity on this connection. Wow. Okay, so let's see which one this is. Dark side. They have a dark side that no one knows and feel it's their true side, but too afraid to show you. Man, that girl is white. A white, white, pale face. Grieving. They're stuck in grief, unable to see that they still have the power to create a positive change. They're stuck in grief. This is a beautiful card. Oh my goodness, look at her beautiful hair. Wow, that is pretty. And she's sitting on the moon, it seems like. That's pretty. That's a beautiful picture. Um, they're stuck in grief, unable to see that they still have the power to create a positive change. Okay, so those are beautiful. Now let me get from the Wizard Tarot. Okay, let me shuffle them good. Hopefully we can get some fresh cards that I've never read before, because I'm trying to read out of the Wizard's Tarot, or keep doing readings with these cards, because I want to read to y'all all the different meanings of all the different cards that are in this tarot deck. But it seems all I'm getting is the same cards, the same cards. I'm sorry, y'all. I try my darndest to get different ones, and I have a feeling that I'm just not going to read them, guys, when I get some that I've already done. And most of my viewers, I don't have very many. So the ones that I do have, if y'all already listen to those, because I read off the guidebook, the meanings to each tarot card, right? And so if y'all keep getting the same ones, you're going to get bored because you already know what they say, and some people have a better memory than I do, where you're like, well, I already know what that card is, So if I get the same ones this time, I'm just not going to read them. I'm going to let y'all know what it is. I'm not going to read it because we got the Hangman. Okay. Hanged Man. I mean, I'll probably just say a little bit of that in the guidebook, but not read the whole thing, So we've got the Hanged Man, and that one came out by itself, so I don't want to just not, even though it's came out in some of my other readings, but not really recently. It's been quite a while back. So let's see what messages we have for the collective, all the way from Aries all the way to Pisces. And I put them this way, so if y'all see any of the cards, I don't know if y'all can see them from down there, but if y'all do, Sometimes that has something for me when the same card comes out where you can actually see it. It doesn't pop out of the deck, but you can see it. There's a meaning. There's a... Okay, what messages do we have for all signs, for the collective, from our messengers and spirit guides? I hope y'all like that message, the snail's pace. I thought that was so beautiful. It says, slow down, grounding, listen for the heartbeat of the earth and subtle energies. Okay, y'all, this is taking too long. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, there's the Eight of Pentacles. This has came out in the past, but not recently. So I'm going to go ahead and read this one along with the Hanged Man. Okay? And then I'm going to pull from in the middle of the deck, Eight of Wands. So we have Eight of Cups and Eight of Wands. And then from the top, okay? And we have the Three of Pentacles. All right? And I wanted to get what do you call it? A major arcana, but I didn't. Now at the up here, right here, we have a major arcana. So I might read this one because I like the major arcana's messages on the guidebook. They're really pretty. So I'll keep this one right over here. Okay, right there, so I don't forget it. I need to wear my glove, but it makes me so hot, so I don't want to wear it. Okay, the Hanged Man. Oh, we did get a major arcana. The Hanged Man is a major arcana. Oh, well. Okay, well, I forgot. See, 10, 11, 12. 11 is justice. Here it is. Okay, so reversal. Keywords: reversal, letting go, sacrifice, suspension, surrender, withdrawal, restriction, crisis, a delay, a restraint, a detachment, an enlightenment, a transformation, or an initiation. This is a guy or a girl who seems to self-sacrifice or is trying to let go, is in suspension, is surrendering, is withdrawing, is having some kind of restraints or delays. So anyways, and in reverse, it's limbo, being in limbo, the martyrdom, indecision, self-sabotage, narrow-minded, punishment, imprisonment, and treason. So let me read the meaning. At first, you might really... Here, let me let y'all see the words in the book. All right. At first, you might feel really uncomfortable and a little panicky. Being in limbo is never fun, and in fact, most people get tarot readings because they cannot stand to wait for an outcome. They want to know, for better or worse, what will come. The Hanged Man says no. Now is not the time for knowing, at least not right away. This card is a process that begins with hanging tight. Once the initial discomfort fades, or you become used to it, you can begin to see the world from a different point of view. The experience ends with a revelation. Releasing control and adapting to circumstance helps you gain a deeper understanding that you couldn't have gained otherwise. When you release control and you adapt to the circumstances, you gain a deeper understanding that you couldn't have gained otherwise. And then I read that twice, okay? Advice says, as the relaxed posture suggests, don't try to fight this time of being able to do nothing. Accept that you can't know what will happen or even what exactly this experience is about. That knowledge is like the books in the house, inaccessible to you right now, because the books are way over there and he's right here. He's hanging. He can't get to the books. Inaccessible to you right now. The more you relax, breathe, and observe both the world around you and your inner workings, what you feel inside, the more easily the moments will pass. Not only that, but it is essential if you want the gift of insight and understanding promised by this card, represented by the sunlight streaming through the trees and his hands in the water. The water is emotions, so you get emotions that you have to work through. It says, view this as the gift it is, even if you have to sacrifice your comfort zone to earn it. That was pretty. Okay, so let's see the Eight of Pentacles. And let me read you the eight's meaning, okay? The meaning of the eights. It's been a while since I got an eight. Well, I got an eight of cups yesterday, I think it was, the day before. The eights. I hope y'all can see that okay. I love the photo, the picture. It's so cute. I mean, she's got that hat. A little cute hat. And her French braid she's got. Okay, it says, just as the fives brought chaos to a situation, creating stress and change, the eights bring speed and power. The sevens were almost a full stop, but once the action is taken or the decision is made, the situation moves to the eights, meaning things are going to happen very quickly. There won't be much time to think and plan if things go awry. Plus, when things are moving fast, any small movement or change can make a mess of everything. The power isn't always external, though. Often it is yours for the taking, or it might feel as if you were thrust upon it. It was thrust upon you. If the energy is within, then use it to ground. Then use it. Sorry, or ground it, because if that power isn't channeled, it can become a loop and a trap. And see, that's why I put it so y'all can see the words. That way, if I kind of stumble on what I'm reading, you guys can go back and read it on your own, and maybe that'll be easier for you to understand. Eight of Pentacles. Even though I would hate for y'all not to be able to understand me, but okay, Eight of Pentacles. Let me let y'all see this, okay? Oh, doggone it. And sometimes it looks like it's clear to me, but when I go back and look at my video, I see that it was blurry. I'm sorry, y'all. I really try real hard to get it towards where it's clear for y'all to look at. You never know when you might need to go back and read it carefully and slowly for whatever reason. Okay, it says keywords: work, skill, craftsmanship, artisan, diligence, dedication, focus, drive, determination, steady progress, satisfying work, attention to detail. And in reverse, it says shoddy workmanship, workaholic, a boring job, and tediousness. It says Pentacles represent earth, earth, the body, diligence, resources, the physical world, creation, manifestation, and receptivity. It says the eights are filled with power, which usually propels you forward with great speed. If the power isn't channeled, it can become a loop and a trap. Excuse me. In the Eight of Pentacles, your work is being channeled into a loop with a very positive effect. Repetition helps create skill and speed in whatever you're doing. Practice is really the only way for all except the most gifted to improve. If you practice, then you improve in what you're doing. Doing something over and over in itself will eventually lead to improvement. However, in order to maximize your efforts, add discipline and discernment. If you examine each creation with a critical eye, you will learn to identify mistakes and ways to improve. This card can sometimes represent monotonous activities, but mostly it is about doing something for the satisfaction of gaining skill. There may be boring phases or times when you can't figure out what the problem is, but the overall trajectory of the card is fulfilling mastery. Remember that practice makes perfect, and diligence is its own reward. That was beautiful. Okay, so let's see the eight of no, it was 7 of Wands. I'm sorry, I thought this was the 8 of Wands. I thought this was the 8 of Wands. It says 7 of Wands. I hope I wasn't reading the 8 of Wands the last time by accident. 7 of Wands, it says. Okay. Alright, let me read the 7 of Wands. And I'm going to read the introduction to the sevens too, even though it's going to make it longer. But anyways, it says, oh, that's clear. Sometimes my camera doesn't get it, or me, I don't leave it there long enough. That's a pretty picture. Anyway, the sevens. The sixes reestablish a sense of normalcy. But life keeps moving. Oddly enough, there isn't actually much movement in the sevens. In fact, the main figure is only actually moving in one of the suits, the swords. So how is our story being pushed along with the sevens? These cards are akin to the twos because ultimately a decision is needed. Unlike the twos, the decision isn't necessarily presented to us. Rather, it is the result of our own reflection. As we reach certain levels of achievement, it is natural to evaluate our lives in order to determine our next steps. The sevens represent a time for assessment. As we decide what is working, what isn't, what we want but don't have, what we believe in, or what we don't, we usually uncover a choice. We have to decide to take a stand, take an action, or take something from someone. It's an important moment because once we move to the eights, we won't have time to think. Okay, so 7 of Wands. 7 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. What happened to the 7 of Wands? Oh, here it is. Okay. It says keywords. Let me let y'all see it because I will forget to put it up here. I've done it before. And like I didn't show them that page. I hope y'all can see it. Yeah, worry about the smallest things. You guys probably don't even want to read it, and I'm over here focused on trying to make it to be real clearly in focus for y'all. But maybe some people do. You know, there's a bunch of us out here in this world. It's a big world. Keyword says defending, protecting, valor, courage, standing up for beliefs, bravery, resolve, take action. In reverse, it says defensiveness, overreacting, being easily offended, and looking for a fight. That's 7 of Wands, okay? Wands represent fire, will, passion, courage, drive, career, projects, goals, desires, and action. As we reach certain levels of achievement, it is natural to evaluate our lives in order to determine our next steps. The sevens bring the energy of assessment into the forefront. The 7 of Wands represents a time of crisis. You feel the pressure from all the angels and might not know what to deal with first. You have to determine what must be handled and in what order, or perhaps find a way to make it all stop with one perfect act. You have some advantages in this situation. If you are being attacked, then you have something worth defending. Perhaps that is what you will be assessing, not whether to fight, but whether it is worth fighting over. In addition, you are in a good position for defense and also for seeing the big picture, making it easier to notice potential consequences. You have choices and the information needed to make them, although you will have to think fast as events are developing quickly. You have the choices and the information needed to make them. Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed that. All right, so I think I showed it to y'all. Okay, and so in the last one, oh, hold on, we still have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. Threes. The numbered cards. I went all out today, didn't I, guys? This is going to be an extremely long reading. I just hope y'all enjoyed it. The threes, okay? The numbered cards of the minor arcana take us on a journey from beginning with the aces to the end with the tens. The 3, 6s, and 9s are considered completions of many cycles within the larger story. The ace is the beginning, the 2 is a choice, and the 3 is a result of that choice. The 3s are also connected with the Empress card, which is also a number 3. All cards sharing the same number share a connection. Just as the Empress expresses growth and abundance, so do all the minor 3s. We usually associate growth and abundance with positive experiences. As you will see, that is not always the case. Sometimes more is not better. If we have something troublesome in our lives, we generally do not want it to grow. The suits themselves will reveal what happens when our choices come home to roost or give advice on how to bring things together. That's beautiful. Okay, so let me get the Three of Pentacles. Here it is. Okay, it says, the keyword says teamwork, creation, skilled work, making something of value, contributing to a worthwhile project, highlighting abilities. In reversed, it says ineffectual design by committee, shoddy work, not pulling your weight, not doing your best, and contributions ignored. That is a beautiful picture. That is so pretty. Let me see. And that's the page. I hope it's clear. It looks clear from over here, so I hope it is. All right. It says pentacles represent earth, the body, diligence, resources, the physical world, creation, manifestation, and receptivity. Threes are about synthesis and growth and are a mini completion on the journey to the tens. The suit describes what happens when things come together or how to bring things together. When skill, vision, and creativity come together, magical things can happen. The Three of Pentacles can represent working as part of a team or using all aspects of yourself while working alone. Either way, the outcome is charmed. You make things all the time, but this time it's special. If you are working with others and things seem stagnant, try to encourage everyone's best talents. People are usually happiest when doing what they are good at and will be better team players. If you are working alone on something that is stuck, make sure you are drawing on all aspects of yourself. Make sure your vision is clear, your plan solid, and skills up to snuff. Stir in a little passion and things will turn around before you know it. I love that picture. That is so cute. Not that I'm a witch or anything. I'm not. I don't know how to do any potions or nothing like that. I don't know how to do any of that. I just think it's cute. Anyways, I hope they're doing something for the good and not for the bad. Anyways, the Fool is next, okay? The Fool. And it's the number 0, okay? The Fool. And here's the book. Here's the page, okay? It's never a good idea to look into doing some kind of potion or some kind of spell to do something bad to somebody. You know, the devil exists and so does God. So there's a lot of bad in this world. There's a lot of good, but there's a lot of bad. But the spells that you do on people, it's just going to come back to you. It's just, there's no other way. I mean, you may get away with doing something bad to somebody, but it's going to come back. I mean, I wish people knew that and would understand that it comes back on you somehow. You either become ugly, the person that does the spells to hurt somebody else, to do something wrong, to make somebody fall in love with you. It's not good. It doesn't work out. I don't know how people do that, but it's just, you know, I wouldn't do it, and I surely wouldn't encourage anybody to do it. If somebody can't love you on their own, you're better off looking for someone else. It's not worth it. Anyways, I'm veering off. I'm sorry. But anyhow, the Fool. Keywords: beginnings, innocence, freedom, spontaneity, adventure, youth, idealism, faith, purity, fearlessness, carelessness, eccentricity, apparent apparent foolishness. And the reverse, it says folly, foolishness, carelessness, stupidity, negligence, distraction, um, be naive. I can't say that word. Naivete. I don't know. Recklessness, risk taking. And then the meaning says you are at a crossroads facing a simple decision. Simple doesn't always mean easy. And while the choice is simple, jump or not jump, it is also a hard decision. You don't know what lies ahead, and you may not even have a clear idea of where you want to go, but you can't deny the urge, the curiosity, the wonder about what might be possible if only you were brave enough to take the leap. Maybe you are worried that it is a foolish choice and that others won't support you. No one is going to push you. If you're going to do it, it has to be your choice. The advice says you can't know where your leap will take you, although the other cards in the reading might give you clues. If you decide to leap, the white dog lets you know that you are not alone, but that your higher self travels with you and will warn you of danger. Take only what you need, like the small pack in the image. This might be more about emotional or mental baggage than physical items. The red feather and white rose respectfully. No, that's not what it says. The red feather and white rose respectively remind you to move forward with pure intentions and follow your passion. The red feather. I always wondered what that means. And the white rose, what does the white rose say? No, I already read it. Anyways, I'll go back and read it by myself. Um, I already forgot. But this was the reading. Thank you very much, guys. It's been 40 minutes. I'm sorry it was so long. Take care. God bless y'all. I wish y'all health, happiness, and abundance, and much, much love. Love coming from all directions. In Jesus' name, I pray for you guys. That God gives you His favor and His grace and His strength to do whatever you need to do in life, to be able to be strong and not have fear, to face anything that you need to accomplish, anything that you want to do, you can do it. You just need to want to do it. God and your angels and your spirit guides will be there to help you. So, thank you for listening. I hope I see y'all. I hope y'all join me in my next reading. And thank you very much for your likes and for your views and for subscribing to my channel. Take care, and I'll see you on my next reading. Bye-bye.